Jared Vanderbilt is back. The wait is over. After a long period away due to injury, Jared Vanderbilt is officially back on the court to reinforce the Los Angeles Lakers. The presence of the power forward is excellent news for the team, which once again gains one of its main defenders and a key player in the rotation. Vanderbilt is known for his defensive intensity, versatility, and infectious energy, qualities that make him one of the most valuable players on the roster. His ability to guard multiple positions and contribute rebounds will give coach Darvin Ham more options to adjust the team's defense, something that has been an issue in recent games. With his return, the Lakers hope to improve defensive consistency and regain rhythm for the final stretch of the season. Now the question is, how will Vanderbilt be reintegrated into the rotation, and what immediate impact will he have on the team's performance? Stay tuned, because the Lakers are getting an essential reinforcement for the rest of the season. Purple Heart Yellow Heart. In addition to the defensive impact, Vanderbilt's return could also help the Lakers speed up their game in transition. His ability to steal balls and contest shots allows the team to create quick counterattacks, something that has been one of the team's weaknesses recently. Another important factor will be his chemistry with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Last season, Vanderbilt emerged as an ideal complement to the two stars, taking on the dirty work on defense and helping to alleviate pressure on them. Now, the expectation is that he will resume that role and bring more balance to the team. However, there are still questions about his minutes and fitness. After so much time out, will he be able to get back into his rhythm quickly? Darvin Ham may opt to gradually insert him into the rotation to avoid any risk of re-injury. With the playoffs approaching, every game will be crucial for the Lakers. If Vanderbilt can regain its best form, the team will gain a valuable reinforcement to fight for the top spots in the West. Fans can expect a more intense and aggressive Lakers defense from now on. Another point to note is how his return will affect the team rotation. With Cam Reddish's recent rise on defense and the need for minutes for players like Rui Hachimura and Taurean Prince, Darvin Ham will have a challenge balancing court times and maximizing Vanderbilt's impact without compromising the pace of other players. Additionally, Vanderbilt's presence could allow Anthony Davis to play more aggressively on offense, as he will have an elite defensive partner alongside him to share the responsibility of marking more physical opponents. This could be key to relieving AD and keeping his energy up in the crunch moments of games. On offense, while Vanderbilt isn't known for his shooting efficiency, his off-ball movement, cuts to the basket and work in the paint can generate crucial offensive second chances for the Lakers. If he can be efficient at shooting near the rim and improve his free throw shooting, his impact will be even greater. With the season finale approaching, every win is crucial in the fight for a playoff spot. If Vanderbilt can quickly return to his best form, the Lakers will not only gain an elite defender, but also a player who can elevate the team's competitive level in critical moments. Fans are already eager to see his return and the impact he will make on the team. Another aspect that deserves attention is the intensity with which Vanderbilt plays, something that can infect his teammates and raise the level of defensive commitment of the team. At various times this season, the Lakers have shown a lack of consistency in defense, and the return of a player with his mentality could be the missing factor to correct this problem. Furthermore, his return comes at a crucial time, with the Lakers still seeking stability and trying to secure a more favorable position in the standings. Each game now has double the weight, and having Vanderbilt could be the difference between an inconsistent campaign and a strong run towards the playoffs. Another point that can be explored is his versatility in different formations. Depending on the need, Darvin Ham can use him either alongside Davis in the paint, strengthening the defense and rebounding, or in more agile formations, where his speed and ability to mark smaller players can be decisive against teams that abuse the perimeter. All that remains now is to see how he adapts to the team's rhythm and how long it will take him to reach his peak level. With his return, the Lakers not only gain a defensive reinforcement, but also a player who could be crucial in decisive moments of the season. The expectation now is to see Vanderbilt in action and analyze how his impact can transform the team for the better. Another factor that could influence Vanderbilt's readjustment is how he will fit in alongside D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves. Both are talented offensive players, but they don't always have the same level of defensive intensity. With Vanderbilt back, he could take on the responsibility of guarding the opposition's top players, allowing Reeves and Russell to focus more of their energy on offense. Additionally, his ability to pressure the ball and create mistakes from opponents could result in more transition opportunities for the Lakers, an area where the team has been inconsistent this season. If Vanderbilt can force turnovers and speed up the game, the Lakers can better exploit LeBron James' speed and fast break three-point shooting. Another important detail will be his physical stamina after recovery. Players returning from injuries often need time to regain their playing intensity, and Vanderbilt is no exception. Monitoring his minutes and avoiding unnecessary wear and tear will be essential to ensure he reaches the playoffs in peak form. Now, with the season finale fast approaching, the big question is, can the Lakers use Vanderbilt to the best of their ability to improve their performance? His return brings hope for a more solid defensive system, but success will depend on how he and his teammates can adjust in the coming games. With that in mind, the Lakers coaching staff will also have to find ways to maximize Vanderbilt's impact without compromising floor spacing. Since he's not a reliable shooter from the perimeter, opponents may try to exploit that limitation, leaving him free to double-team LeBron James and Anthony Davis. To get around that, it will be crucial for Vanderbilt to stay active, cutting to the basket at the right time and taking advantage of opportunities created by point guards. Another area that could be improved is his offensive development. While his main contribution comes from defense and energy, any improvement in his mid-range shooting or free throws could make him an even more valuable asset. If he can convert these chances more consistently, his role in the offense could become less predictable, forcing opposing defenses to respect him more. Behind the scenes, expectations within the squad are also high. Players like Anthony Davis have already publicly highlighted Vanderbilt's importance to the defensive system, and his return could mean a psychological boost for the group. Feeling that the team is complete again could bring more confidence and motivation to face the challenges that lie ahead. With the season finale approaching and each game taking on more importance in the race for the playoffs, Vanderbilt's presence could be the difference between a shaky team and a competitive Lakers ready to fight for something bigger. Now, it remains to be seen how he will be reintegrated into the team's rhythm and if he can quickly recover his best form to help in the quest for another great campaign. Additionally, how Vanderbilt meshes with the team's new tactical adjustments will be crucial to defining his immediate impact. During his absence, the Lakers have had to adapt their style of play, exploring more wing formations that provide spacing on offense. With his return, Darvin Ham will have to balance this dynamic without compromising the team's offensive flow. Another aspect that could be explored is the possibility of Vanderbilt playing in decisive moments of games. His defensive presence could be essential to close out tight games, especially against teams that have elite forwards and point guards. The ability to contest shots and force mistakes in the final minutes could give the Lakers an important advantage in the most tense moments. Chemistry with LeBron James will also be a factor. Last season, Vanderbilt showed great understanding of transition plays and cuts to the basket when LeBron was running the offense. If he can quickly regain that chemistry, the Lakers will be able to further exploit his off-ball movement to generate easy points. Now that the team is nearly complete and looking its best for the season finale, attention turns to how Vanderbilt will adapt to the competitive pace of the NBA. If he can regain his level of intensity and defensive prowess, the Lakers will have a valuable asset to face any opponent down the stretch. Another factor worth noting is the impact of Vanderbilt's return on the team's mentality. His defensive intensity and commitment to every possession can serve as an example for the rest of the players, raising the level of collective effort, something the Lakers have not always been able to maintain throughout the season. Having a defender like him on the court can encourage his teammates to put in even more effort on the defense, making the team more solid and competitive. Additionally, his presence could allow for interesting defensive variations. Darvin Ham could opt for more aggressive defenses, such as ball pressure or strategic doubles on certain opposing players, since Vanderbilt has the speed and reach to quickly recover position. This tactical flexibility could be an important differentiator against teams that overuse three-point shots or have dominant one-on-one players. On the offensive side, his impact may not be as evident in the numbers, but his movement off the ball and ability to create second chances are elements that can make a difference in tight games. If he can position himself well for offensive rebounds and convert easy points under the basket, Vanderbilt will add an extra layer to a Lakers offense that often relies too heavily on LeBron and Davis. Now, with the final stretch of the season approaching and every win crucial, consistency will be key. If Vanderbilt can maintain its physical and technical level without suffering setbacks, the Lakers will have a key piece to strengthen their defensive identity and increase their chances of making a solid playoff run. Another factor that could influence Vanderbilt's performance is his adaptation to the intense pace of the games after a long period away. Although his defensive energy is unquestionable, his physical conditioning and endurance will be tested as he accumulates more minutes on the court. The coaching staff will need to manage his workload well to avoid any risk of relapse or excessive fatigue. Additionally, his return could also have a direct impact on the rotation of players. With another quality defensive option, Darvin Ham can better redistribute minutes and give some breathing room to players who are overwhelmed by the opposition's top scorers. This could benefit not only Vanderbilt, but the entire team, which will have more balance throughout the games. Another interesting aspect will be to see how opponents react to Vanderbilt's presence. Many teams have grown accustomed to facing a Lakers team without his defensive intensity on the perimeter, and now they will need to adjust their strategies when facing a versatile and aggressive defender again. This could hinder some teams' offensive fluidity and give the Lakers a strategic advantage in head-to-head matchups. With the season's final stretch fast approaching, each game will be a test for Vanderbilt and the Lakers as a whole. If he can quickly return to his best form, the team could become even more competitive and increase its chances of entering the playoffs in a more favorable position. The impact of his return goes beyond statistics. His presence could be the factor that makes the Lakers a stronger team, prepared for the challenges that lie ahead. With that, Vanderbilt's evolution over the next few games will be one of the most closely watched points by fans and the coaching staff. His ability to readjust to the pace of the NBA and return to his best form will be crucial in defining the impact he can have on the team in decisive moments. Another aspect that could be explored is how he will contribute in specific game situations, such as in the final minutes of tight games. His defensive presence could be a difference-maker for the Lakers in moments where every possession counts, helping to contain opposing stars and securing crucial rebounds. If Vanderbilt can consistently fulfill this role, he could become an indispensable piece in closing out important games. Additionally, his versatility will allow the Lakers to adjust their lineups to match their opponents. In games against more physical teams, Vanderbilt can play alongside Anthony Davis to provide extra protection in the paint. Against teams that rely on speed and transition play, his agility and ability to defend multiple positions can be used to keep the team competitive. Now, the big question is, how long will it take him to reach his peak performance? If he can quickly regain his conditioning and defensive impact, the Lakers will have a major boost heading into the final stretch of the season. His return not only strengthens the team, but also renews the team's hope of finding the consistency needed to compete at the highest level. With the return of Jared Vanderbilt, the Lakers gain a crucial reinforcement for the final stretch of the season, and expectations are high about the impact he can have in the upcoming games. Fans are eager to see how he will integrate into the team and contribute in the decisive playoff battles. Stay tuned for all the updates on the Lakers and other important NBA moments here on the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't waste any more time. Sign up now and activate the bell to receive the latest news firsthand. Let's follow every step of this exciting season together. Purple Heart, Yellow Heart.